NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
The college basketball season has nearly come to an end as we have the regular season finale here tonight in Norfolk, Nebraska, where the Northeast Hawks look to take on the Ellsworth Panthers in this finale. Kalen Devin alongside Lou Siefker here with you tonight from the Cox Activity Center, and this should be a really fun matchup. It's the second meeting this season where the Panthers got the better of the Hawks in the first game, but this time there's some bigger implications.
Well, yeah, you're heading into postseason now. Last regular season game, so the tournament's coming up here. Both teams want to play well as they head into postseason. Both teams are playing well. Northeast has won 5 of the last 6, and Ellsworth has won 9 of the last 11. So two teams heading into postseason on a high note, and certainly would like to be on the highest of note to win here tonight.
Well, the Region 11 is all but locked up in terms of regular season standings for Kirkwood. A tremendous season. They're unbeaten in conference play. However, things get interesting because Ellsworth is second, and then Northeast is in a 3-way tie. So that's where things get really interesting tonight, Lou.
Yeah, a win tonight would put them at least in a tie for second place, depending on how everybody plays. So it's a big game for Northeast tonight against a very good Ellsworth team.
Well, who do you want to look forward to for a team like Ellsworth who's looking to get in here and make some big plays? Ella Shire?
I think Ella Shire is the player you look at. Averages 14 points a game, but almost around 9 rebounds a ball game. One of the top 2 rebounders in the league, and her teammate, we'll talk about her in a little while, is the number 1. So a good rebounding team. Ella Shire does a little bit of everything for Ellsworth. She'll be a very difficult matchup for Northeast tonight.
Now to counterpoint that for Northeast in terms of leading the Hawk squad on the floor tonight, we're looking for someone like Aaliyah Jones, who missed a couple games later in the season, but has bounced back. She's playing some really good ball now.
Yeah, Jones averages 22 a game, and a dynamic scorer, also gets about 5 rebounds, a good defensive player as well. That's going to be important tonight, I think, certainly on the defensive end. But both teams can score the basketballs. You need Jones to play at that high level, that 22 points a game. If you can reach that level, they definitely have a chance to win this game tonight.
Northeast Hawks and Ellsworth Panthers coming up next on News Channel Nebraska to wrap up the regular season.
Heart problems can affect anybody, but there's things you can do to try to prevent them and to treat them right when they pop up. Let's learn more about it from an expert at Faith Regional. I'm joined now by Shane O'Brien, the manager and exercise specialist at the Cardiac and Pulmonary Rehab Unit at Faith Regional Health Services. Our topic today is heart health, and starting with heart attacks, what are some of the symptoms we should be on the lookout for?
Some of the typical symptoms that you hear about are stabbing pain in the middle of your chest, radiating down your arms, left and right arm, maybe radiating up to your neck, shortness of breath.
But this could be different for women, especially women that are having symptoms of cardiovascular disease.
Absolutely. Women's symptoms seem to be more subtle. It could be extreme fatigue. You could have back shoulder pain, toothache. Women tend to put other people first and poo-poo their symptoms, and when it could be something more serious.
And so when we're talking about heart health, we want to prevent problems down the road. What are the things that people should be doing throughout their whole lives to make sure they're heart healthy?
Exercise. We want to be exercising at least 30 minutes a day, most days of the week. Nutrition is very important. You want to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, fish, chicken, lean cuts of protein.
With the prevalence of heart problems, that means being able to respond quickly is critical, and CPR is a way to go about that. Now there's the hands-only method. What is that?
Where they used to teach you'd give 2 rescue breaths to every 30 compressions, now it's just continuous CPR. Call somebody for help. You got to get 911 activated. Then you just go right into compressions, 100 to 120 compressions per minute.
What can people do to make sure that they understand how to perform CPR?
Faith Regional has been out in the community teaching hands-only CPR. We teach it up here in cardiac rehab. Like every 6 weeks we have a class. Just look for ways to find that education.
Do you recommend that everybody learn that skill?
Absolutely. Even if you weren't able to perform that skill, you could tell somebody how to do that skill.
Well, Shane, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Northeast and Ellsworth to wrap up the regular season in Norfolk tonight. Thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker here with you this evening as we take a look at our school spotlight, brought to you by Currency. If you need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com today. Here in Norfolk, Nebraska, home of the Hawks, 24,955 is the current census. Playing in the Cox Activity Center, nearly 5,000 students here at Northeast. And again, they are the Hawks. I love the Cox Activity Center. Sets us up very nicely every time that we come in for a matchup, and this should be a really good one. It's a battle that these two teams have seen earlier in the year where Ellsworth beat Northeast. But teams are a little bit different now. Both teams are playing pretty well, and both teams also are losing a few key components.
Yeah, you go back to that first ball game. It was 73-58 Ellsworth. That game was played in Iowa. A couple things stood out to me in that ball game. Number one, Northeast was 2 for 20 from three-point land. Got to shoot better than that tonight to have a chance to win. And we talked about how good the Panthers are on the glass. They have two players, Annalee and Shire. Those two combined for almost 20 rebounds a game. And they really did a job in that game. They Ellsworth out-rebounded the Hawks by 50-35 in that game. So for the Hawks to have a chance, you got to do a better job on the glass, and you've got to shoot better from three-point land, I think, to stay with a team like Ellsworth.
Yeah, rebounding is going to be the key tonight, and then which team can find fire. We talked about these programs so far and how they've been playing so far this season, 23-5. The season for Ellsworth's been amazing, and I love looking back at where they've been. This is a team, Lou, that lost over 60 straight games with 0-30 back-to-back seasons, and since going a very rough stretch of just 6 wins and 96 losses from 2018 to 2022, this team went from 6-22 under Coach Reese in his first year to 11-19 last year to 23-5 today. This is a Panther team that has seen a rebuild completed.
Yeah, that's a remarkable rebuild. When you were in as low as you can get, losing 60 games in 2 seasons, it's tough to, bounce back from something like that. I mean, you kids want to play for a winner, but Coach Reese here has built a winner. This is a good basketball team this year, 23-5 on the year, and 13-4 in the conference. He's built this into a legitimate program now in a short amount of time.
As for Northeast, after a really good season so far this year, 20-7, they were 13-17 last year. Just the second losing season in 6 years under head coach Matt Savela. He's done a great job with this program. The Hawks, though, are, like you mentioned in our pregame, Lou, are on a little bit of a run, winning 5 of the last 6 games. That last loss was to Kirkwood, who is a phenomenal 17-0 in conference play, 27-0 overall in the ICC ACD2. So this program, Kirkwood, is phenomenal. Northeast lost to them by 13, so they were playing tough in that battle.
You can excuse that loss when you're playing a team like Kirkwood, who's undefeated, but you are playing well right now at the right time.
We'll get to our starting lineups and game time coming up next between Northeast and Ellsworth on NCN.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond does it all when it comes to general contracting, from agricultural storage buildings to commercial office buildings, retail warehouses, or concrete contracting. No job is too big or too small. The AGI Sentinel buildings help safeguard crops and valuable assets, and Ashoff's professional builders handle the job from the design through the completion of the build. For a free estimate, contact Scott at 402-748-3551 today. Visit AshoffConstruction.com for more information.
Getting ready for our starting lineups on News Channel Nebraska tonight. Kalen Devin and Lou Siefker with you for Northeast and Ellsworth. Starters on the floor for the Panthers. Number 3, Rosario Panadero, Ella Shire, Claudia Durange, Favor Onali, and Laya Centonic. As for Northeast, the Hawks, Maya Wiederin in there at the point guard. You see number 11 on the screen. We found out just pregame as McCrayton will not be playing due to injury. That's a big loss for the Hawks, a phenomenal defender. Otherwise, Merrill Brock is still in the lineup. Aaliyah Jones is in there, as well as Clara Garate. And filling in for Creighton, Vileek Fallis. Starters for the Hawks tonight.
Well, that's a good job with the Ellsworth names there, Kalen. We were kind of worried about that before coming on air. They've got some challenging names, but you did a fine job there.
You're just saying that. The crazy thing about this team in Ellsworth, I believe out of all their starters, there's only 4 from inside the United States. That's just crazy to see how many foreign players that Ellsworth has, but they have just meshed really well together.
Yeah, I mean, that's been kind of a key to success, is go find players and find them wherever you can find them. And in this case, they've gone around the globe to get some good players here, and it's really paid dividends. This is an excellent team, second in the league right now.
Getting ready for tip-off, and we talk about the rebounding being one of the key factors for tonight. We'll see which team can get started in that category, as Brockis will fight with Anali for the basketball, and Ellsworth's got it first, and we are underway. Durange with it on the right wing, going back to the top for Anali. And a throwaway quick turnover from the Panthers to get things started.
You mentioned Anali. She is the leading rebounder in the ICCAC at over almost 11 rebounds a game. She's a fantastic post player.
From Nigeria, she's a player that can do a lot of things, as a missed pass goes into a turnover and a bucket on the other end. The Panthers on top first. Panadero with the first bucket.
Well, both teams turn it over their first possession, but Ellsworth gets a bucket. It gets a run out off their turnover.
Panadero coming from Spain for Ellsworth. Inside high post, kick out to Brockis. Drive on the far side by Fallis. Down to 10 on the shot clock. This defense locking up the Hawks so far. Trying to go baseline, step through, tough shot. Doesn't quite get the twist. Aaliyah Jones. Rebound goes to Claudia Durange. Another guard from Spain. Durange looking for an opening, gets a screen from Anali, and now inside crossover. Good move in trying to get the shot to fall, can't do it, and a foul. That's on favor Anali.
Yeah, Anali went over the back that time. Barkhouse had good inside position, and Anali went over her back to pick up the first foul. I think you saw the last time with Anali in the defensive side, Jones taking the ball into the paint. Well, that 6'3" frame of Anali kind of changed that shot. You got the shot blocker in there, you got to attack her and go right at her.
There's a sophomore from Norfolk. Maya Wiederin was a tremendous basketball player in Lutheran High Northeast. Dishes it off here now. The drive. Jones has it rejected. Out of bounds. Anali after the foul, comes up and picks up a crushing block.
You know, Connolly just stepped over there and barely jumped to get that one. That's such a good post defender.
You wonder why you don't even have to wonder why she's top of the conference in rebounding. As a nice putback, Merrill Brockhouse gets the bucket to fall.
It's a great job by Brockhouse to stay with it. Missed the first one, but was able to gain that second chance opportunity.
Brockhouse, a forward from the Netherlands. 2-2 tie ball game early in quarter number 1. Baseline drive nearly lost it, flips it in, caught by Annalie, looking to turn around left hand, strong off the glass and good.
Wow, that's a good move inside. See that athletic ability to go up and snare that and then make a move there in the post.
And so strong off the glass too. Finds its way in. Brockhouse on the far side. Northeast, good ball movement. Finds Brockhouse for the jumper and misses it wide. Rebound pulled down by Panadero. A 4-2 Panther lead. Crossover by Shire, back to the top for Panadero. Drives and kicks. Lost the basketball. Annalie was thinking about putting it up for a shot. Now down the other way. The Hawks left hand. Shot no good from Fallis. And a whistle. Ball will stay with the Hawks as it went out of bounds, and here's another look.
The ball just kind of fell away a little bit instead of going toward the defender and left that shot a little bit long, high off the glass.
Wiederin looking for somebody, able to find Fallis. Kicks it back to Wiederin, who fires for three. Misses that one. Rebound pulled down by Centonic. Right wing looking for the top of the circle for Shire. A player to watch today, looking for her to get going. Tries to go up. Ball touched by the Hawks and out of bounds. Taylor Ross checking in today. Coming in for Annalie.
Ross, a good defender and scorer off the bench. Quality player for Ellsworth coming in off the bench.
Kick three-pointer on the way. It's good. Panthers get on the board. Claudia Durange with a big three-pointer.
That's going to be big tonight. Who shoots better from three? Last time, as we mentioned, 2 for 10 for the Hawks from three-point land. That's only 10%. Can't beat Ellsworth doing that.
Jumper on the outside, gets it to fall. A deep 2-point bucket from Fallis.
Fallis gets that 2-pointer to fall. Got to keep scoring.
Santanak and now gets it over to the driving Shire. Lost the basketball on the floor. Northeast got it. Wiederin fires one inside. And turning around, Fallis double dribbles to turn it over.
That's one thing for Northeast is you want to handle the basketball well. They've averaged just short of 15 turnovers a game, but opponents have averaged almost 20 against them. So they've done a better job than their opponents most of the time take care of the basketball. The defense is where Northeast is going to make their hay tonight. They only average giving up 58 points a game. That's really good in JUCO ball.
Quick fire three from the wing, no good. A miss by Laya Centanic. Wiederin up the floor. Able to find Arenas, and now the drive and a foul. We're talking about Alex Arenas. You saw her a lot this season in volleyball. Second on the team in kills for the Hawks. She enters the game on the basketball side of things.
Yeah, she was a good high school player.
Had it blocked on the inside. Jones with nowhere to go. Panthers looking to run. The speed from Panadero and a foul. 5:15 to go in this opening quarter. Another crushing block by Ellsworth defensively. Just all over the place, and that was Taylor Ross.
That's where we talked about Ross, good player off the bench, does it on both ends of the floor. It helps to have that sort of player, impact player that comes in off the bench that can do it in multiple ways.
Panthers on the baseline, finds Ross. Tough shot on the runner. It's no good. Tries to collect the rebound. Couldn't quite grab it, and going back to Northeast. As this first quarter, thanks to Yankton Medical Clinic, they're building a legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time, from family practice to expert specialists. They're here for you today and every day. Arenas lost the basketball. Durange has got it and then flips it over to Kilesia Putman, who puts it in.
Ellsworth making Northeast pay for those mistakes. The second time they've gotten a lay-in off a turnover.
Arenas high post moves to a jumper to the right side and finds the shot.
I was going to say about Arenas earlier, is a good player, basketball player too at Wakefield.
Multi-sport athlete, as the ball lost, and the Hawks have got it coming the other way. Up the floor, shot off the right side, and has enough room to squeeze it in. Aaliyah Jones.
Well, you'd love to get Jones in that bit of a zone there, get her going, get her in that rhythm. That would really help. 22 points a game, a fantastic score for the Hawks.
Talked with Coach Savela before the game, talking about how crucial she was, and a few of the games she missed back-to-back a few games ago and they lost both those games. A crucial player for the Hawks to have in the lineup, and they've got her back to hopefully finish the season on a strong note. Wiederin takes a straightaway three and knocks it down.
Well, Wiederin is such a fun player to watch, does so many things well, and certainly three-point shooting's one of those.
Just like that, after trailing 9-4, Hawks have taken a 2-point lead. No look pass to the far side. Ross trying to get it back to the top of the circle for Durange. 10 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. That's off to the right. Rebound nearly collected by the Hawks. Putman got on it. And a timeout on the floor. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Northeast 11, Ellsworth 9. 3:15, and here's the three from Wiederin to put the Hawks on top.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
.3:15 to go in the first quarter, an 11-9 lead from the Hawks. Currently on a 7-0 run that's put them on top. Thanks to Maya Wiederin right there with the basketball. Hit a big three-pointer. Put Northeast up by 2. Near side, Carlo trapped and finds Wiederin. Squeezes one through the high post, back to Wiederin. Pull-up jumper swarmed and misses. Panadero with the rebound. She has a lot of speed. Turning around, Annalie, tough shot, a little bit of contact, and a miss, and now a travel.
Well, Annalie is such a tough guard there in the middle of that paint. It's tough to stay with her. She's, as we mentioned, 6'3", but a good athlete and strong. probably Northeast got away with a foul that last shot.
Panadero, the drive, and another foul. This time going against Michael Carlo. Pass into Ross. And Wiederin bats it away.
And it's a good thing that pass was up high because Wiederin read that, got over there and slapped it out of bounds. If that was a more direct pass, she probably steps in and takes it the other way.
I remember watching her at Lutheran High Northeast, and she was always such an electric player. It's cool to see how she's elevated her game to the next level.
And she's playing very well here for the Hawks this season.
Averaging 17.3 points per game. Ross, a pull-up jumper, gets it to drop. Sophomore from Silver Lake, Kansas. Knots us up at 11. Jones fouled from behind.
When Ellsworth has Anali and Ross in there at the same time, you've got some size. They're not only tall at 6'3" and 6'1", but physical players as well.
Aaliyah Jones, a 77% free throw shooter, and gets the front end to fall. Coming from Rapid City, South Dakota, averaging 22 points per game. She knocks down both free throws. Last time these two teams played, we talked about it. Ellsworth got that win in Iowa, 73-58. Here's the drive, a nice feed, and a too-strong pass, getting the rebound, and that basketball nearly fell in. Annalie felt like she probably was robbed.
Yeah, Annalie with another strong offensive rebound. We talked about her ability there to gather those rebounds. And that shot somehow spun out on her. It looked like it was going to be a three-point play.
Free throw on the way from Annalie, and that is no good. 55% free throw shooter. We'll have another chance here. As Shire looking to check back in, and Annalie knocks down the second. Shire comes in for Annalie. Talked a little bit about Northeast missing a player like Esma Creighton, but for Ellsworth, Maren Augustador tore her Achilles, and she was one of the key players for the Panthers all year long. Low post, big shot by Brockus.
That's a good pass. The post player there, Annalie, is out of the ball game, so you try to go inside.
And a block underneath Jones, good defense. Wiederin looking to run. Vision up the floor. Pull up, stop. Jones open for three. And left that one a bit short. The outlet pass to Panadero after the rebound by Ross. Ross jabs inside, turnaround, jumper, good. Ross gets hit in the face after hitting the bucket. Doesn't get the whistle.
Ross also tough inside there, especially on offensive end. When they catch the ball, those post players catch the ball in the paint like that, it's tough.
There's Brockus, can't get that one to fall, fighting for the rebound and picks it up. Kicks out Jones, trying this three, and that's in and out. Ross grabs the rebound, and off the bench, Taylor Ross averaging 11 and nearly 8.
Yeah, that's good quality production off the bench.
Quick drive, Panadero has it stripped. Aaliyah Jones with the steal, coast to coast, and draws the foul. Goes right at Ross.
That's what you want to do, too. You can't be afraid of the size inside. You have to attack it. And certainly, Aaliyah Jones there is a player that will do that. Jones already hit a couple free throws. She's about a 78% free throw shooter, so a good free throw shooter, a player you want at the line as much as you can get.
First free throw from Jones. Gets that one to fall. She's hit all three so far. And gets that one to go as well. 6 points for Aaliyah Jones to lead the Hawks. Shot clock is off for the Panthers. Derange slowing things down and waiting until Reese gives him the chance to go.
Yeah, Reese calling him off. One shot here, last shot of the quarter.
Time to roll for Derange. Looking off a screen from Ross. Down to 5. What a pass and a feed for the bucket. Santana gets it to drop at the end of the first quarter. And Northeast leads in a tight one, 17-16 over Ellsworth on News Channel Nebraska.
My name is Corby Schwers. At Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. We are not a numbers bank, we are a people bank. Everything is based on our employees and our customer base. But the personal feel and honestly the true commitment from top down from the organization believes in the communities and believes in the bank and believes in the service that we provide to our customers. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
So we'll get Jazzy, the mascot, sitting down there on the bench. Part of the crowd here tonight for Northeast. A good crowd to wrap up the regular season.
Just hope nobody has any small pets in the arena because that Hawk looks hungry.
Hungry for a win against the Panthers, I'll tell you what. Arenas flips direction. Able to find Garati, and now that ball is stripped. Here comes Ellsworth. Shire inside to Ross, then kicks to Putman. She steps back. Panthers led 9-4, and then now they retake the lead. A nice big shot from Taylor Ross. She's big on the inside. She's got 6.
A really good offensive player in the post.
Strong, and she's got good finesse too. Picks up another foul though, and not happy about it.
That will be her second.
Take another look. Yeah, a little bit of a reach-in foul is the call. Trying to take the ball away from Schieffer. Freshman forward from Crofton.
Annalee comes back in and Ross sits down. I mean, that's a pretty good luxury to be able to bring one of those players in for the other one.
You're rotating bigs, giving each one a break out. Here's a shot and a foul from behind. Garate going to the line.
Yeah, Garate came off a curl cut through the lane there, and they found her. Chance now from the free throw line. I like the way the Hawks are being aggressive. They've been able to get into the paint and get to the free throw line.
First free throw from Garate is good. Good start for Northeast from the line. They're 5 for 5. A team that averages about 70% from the stripe, and they're 6 for 6.
70% as a team is good. That's really good free throw shooting.
Kick to the outside, three-pointer, Putnam, that falls. Big three for Putman. Kilesia knocks it down.
Putman from that deep corner, nothing but net.
21-19 Panthers, slow post. And there's the travel. Hannah Schieffer.
Again, that's what Annalee does to you. She makes you think a little bit too much because you're worried about that shot blocking ability. I'd like to have seen a ball fake there, get Annalee in the air, and then go up and draw that foul.
Derange directing traffic. Over to Shire, kick out. Three-pointer on the way, that's no good. But the offensive rebound and a foul. What an effort. Favor Onali with another tremendous rebound.
And when you've got that size at 6'3", but that athletic ability, well, she got a chance, I think, to play maybe a high level in college.
That's a tough shot.
Yep, bank shot.
Off the glass side, it was almost like a hook from the side for Centonic.
We go back to Annalee. I think she's got a chance maybe at a high D1 sort of offer if she continues to improve her game.
Travel by Fallis. He went up for the pass, came back down with the ball still in her hand.
It's 7 turnovers now for Northeast to only 4 for Ellsworth. You've got to win that battle, I think, if you're going to win this ball game.
4-point lead for the Panthers. And there's an offensive foul on an illegal screen. And that's going against Claudia Derange. Two minutes gone in this second quarter. And a 4-point lead for Ellsworth. Wiederin off a screen. Wiederin drives. Nice ball movement. Behind the back, opens up the shot. And Wiederin gets it to go.
Yeah, good fake with the ball, and then a little bit of a step back there to knock that one down. That's an impressive shot.
Maya Wiederin's handles working well as this ball up for grabs and tipped to the hands of Brockus. Wiederin down the lane. Screen from Brockus, pull up from the same spot and hits it again.
Wow. Maya Wiederin on fire right now. A couple big-time shots.
Ties the game at 23. Maya Wiederin feeling it from the high post. Ella Shire. Still with the basketball. Nice spin and a finish. The first bucket for Shire.
Yeah, Shire's a player. They need to get going. If you're Ellsworth, a really solid offensive player at 14 a game.
In the corner for Wiederin off a screen from Brockus. Trying to roll that way, open, and then back to Wiederin. 10 on the shot clock. Good defense, and this ball tipped away, and it's going to the Panthers. Laya Centonic right in front of that whole thing, making Fallis throw the ball away.
Last time these teams played, Shire for Ellsworth had 20 points and 15 rebounds. She's been quiet so far. Ellsworth still in the lead. That's kind of a bad sign for Northeast.
This conference is so close, especially toward the end of the season. We talk about the Panthers in sole possession of second place, while the Hawks are in a three-way tie. There's a nice drive and a bucket. Shot is on the floor. They call a foul on the floor.
A collective, from the Ellsworth bench over here to our right. They thought that was a three-point play.
Well, let's take a look. Looked like it might have been a continuation, but that foul on the back, we'll say it's on the floor instead. High post. Thalia is a three-pointer from the wing. Good! Another big bucket from Centonic.
Centonic with the catch and shoot.
7 points for Centonic to put Ellsworth up by 5. Brockus feeds one inside. Jumper, good. Nice answer. Clara Garati.
Yeah, Garati with a good drive there and gets that jumper to fall.
Back and forth game so far. Another one from Centonic. That's no good. Jones grabs the rebound. Finds Garati. She'll pull up again, had that partially blocked, and Ellsworth keeps it in. With Annalie around, she can do anything defensively. Got to watch out for her.
Yeah, it makes it very tough, and then Shire able to grab that rebound before it went out of bounds.
Crossover kick and now slowing things down. Panadero with 11. 9 on the shot clock, another 3. That's good!
Wow.
Santonic hits her second. And forces the Hawks to call a timeout. 4:51 to go in the first half. Ellsworth goes up 31-25.
Teammates mentoring is in need of mentors, especially for students in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Meeting with a student just once a week in school can make a positive impact on their life by providing a sense of hope and helping them reach their full potential. 92% of teammates mentors report that they leave their mentoring time in a better mood than when they arrive. So what are you waiting for? Head over to teammates.org today to learn more information about how you can get involved. Join the team. Be a mentor.
So I was a former smoker. My breathing got really bad. My family finally insisted I go to a pulmonologist. And that's when they did tests and diagnosed me with COPD and asthma. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to breathe. And they helped me tremendously. They've helped me get my lung function back. With the help of Faith Regional, I've become a lung hero.
Look at head coach Matt Savela coaching his 33rd year, and the Hawks nearly finished with this season. Coached his 1,000th game this year.
He's got 700th win on January 22nd. That's an impressive career.
31-25 after the Hawks timeout, and there's a foul up top going against Nile Thalia. Talk about the deep shooting Lia Santonic. I mean, opening things up, back-to-back threes, helps Ellsworth take this 6-point lead.
Yeah, with the size they have in the post, if you can knock down threes, that really opens up that paint and makes Ellsworth extremely tough to guard.
10 on the shot clock as Jones trying to work around some defense. Good ball movement, then floats one up and no good. Wiederin can't get that one to go. Comes back on defense. Panadero to the top of the circle. Ten on the shot clock. Panadero drives and spins. Good drive, too high. Can't get it in off the glass. Wiederin slows it down and then fires a pass to the corner. Wide open underneath. Arenas no good, but there is Brockus.
Well, Brockus has been good. That got the defensive board. She's had to battle Annalie down there, and that's a tough assignment, but runs the floor well there and gets the offensive board and the putback.
Pull-up jumper off the glass and no good by Santonic. Annalie fights for the offensive rebound and collects it. Three-pointer coming on the other end. It's good! Panadero adds in with a three-point success for the Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers shooting the lights out right now from three.
Another jumper from the high post, no good. Wiederin can't get the rebound, and now Panadero finds a threaded pass to Santonic, who cuts inside.
All right, now Panthers running the floor better than Northeast.
The ball movement's fantastic right now on those fast breaks.
Absolutely.
Aaliyah Jones inside, doesn't get a call. No whistle as Kealasia Putman comes down the other way. 2:40 to go in the first half. Three-pointer, Putman takes it, no good. And Wiederin with the rebound. Stick around for our halftime show. We'll give you updates on that first half of action thanks to Visit Kearney, where you can find it all in Kearney. And Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with. So Ellsworth starting to come alive here shooting-wise. Lou, not only from three are they starting to hit now, but also fast breaks off of turnovers. Doing a nice job at getting back in transition and getting their shots to go.
Yeah, Northeast got to improve their transition defense because Ellsworth has been beating them down the floor. And also just really stretching that Northeast defense out by shooting three-pointers, knocking them down. And as I said before, that's going to make it very difficult to guard Ellsworth due to their size inside. Those perimeter shots start falling. It's kind of a pick-your-poison situation. You've got to get out and guard that three-point line, but that opens up players like Annalee and Ross inside.
So look at Justin Reese talking with the official about potential moving screen as this ball goes through the hands of Fallis and out of bounds.
Another bit of an issue there in the first half for Northeast. That's the turnover number 9. You give Ellsworth this many extra chances, it's going to be tough.
Panthers with 5 threes so far tonight, just 1 for the Hawks. Drive, nice move, baseline lay-in for Panadero. She's got 7.
Good strong drive. Panthers looking really impressive right now.
Ellsworth has an 11-point lead in this first half. Fallis off a screen. Wiederin inside. Good shot. Brockis off the glass and down with 8 points.
There's a good find there. Wiederin to Brockis, who plays against Annalee, who's such a tough defender inside, but gets a nice shot without the shot blocker touching it.
Nice ball movement here. Good driving. Kicks it out. DeRange comes across the court, down to 10 on the shot clock. Firing away a 3. Putman off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound is anybody's, and it's Jones who comes alive with it. Then loses it at midcourt. And no over and back because Panthers didn't have possession. Now a foul and 2 shots as Fallis gets knocked down to the floor. There's a look at that foul. Vyleek Fallis doesn't quite enjoy that. It's always hard whenever you get knocked down. You want to be the one who gets run into.
That ball, it was on the floor. I don't know why he said 2 shots.
Well, now back up, and there is the bucket. Favor Annalee.
They ran Annalee off a screen that time, and nobody picked her up. They didn't switch. Northeast didn't. That allowed for a very easy bucket for Annalee.
Panthers back up by 11. Screen from Brockis. Drive from Fallis, and she misses it too strong. Ellsworth keeps the rebound. Panadero. A big chance for the Panthers to tack on and already a double-digit lead. DeRange to Panadero. Speeds inside. Look at the quickness from Panadero, who finishes at the rack.
Boy, is she good off the dribble. My goodness.
Hawks trail by 13. 5 seconds left in the half. Wiederin. He's got to pull up or get rid of it. Brockis, no time, doesn't get it off. Ellsworth's defense left Northeast confused. Hawks can't get off a buzzer beater. And Ellsworth takes in a 13-point lead to the locker room, 42-29 at the half. And we'll send you to our halftime show coming up in just a few minutes. Take a look at some of the first half highlights as well. That's all next on News Channel Nebraska.
The halftime show is brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. And by Insurance 365, your local expert for your Medicare plans. NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
When you're looking for reliability, innovation, and performance, look no further than Woodhouse Ford. From the powerful F-150 to the versatile Escape and the spacious Expedition, Ford offers a lineup designed to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Take advantage of exciting offers going on now. Browse our inventory online or in-store at one of our 3 convenient locations in Blair, Omaha, and Plattsmouth.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
At the break, the Hawks trail by 13 points to the Panthers in this regular season finale. 42-29 is the score. Ellsworth in front of Northeast as we take a look at the Kearney Sportsplex, which is bound to be opening at any moment, Lou. Coming soon in this spring as the snow, what would look like snow for days and then freezing temperatures, and finally the sun comes out. Gives you hope for the Kearney Sportsplex.
Well, I tell you what a difference a week makes. Last Thursday morning it was 10 below, and now it's beautiful, which means spring is really, really close. And the Kearney Sportsplex, I'm gonna make it there. You just try and stop me, pal.
You want to sing about it?
Do I want to sing about it? I don't think anybody wants to hear me sing about it. If that's what.
I mean, I'd like to. I think I'm all in for that. Kearney Sportsplex. This thing is going to be beautiful. It has got 4 pickleball courts with spectator seating, which, by the way, I just played a couple games of pickleball last week.
Nice.
Got a couple wins. I want to let you know about that, because I know you always care about my pickleball playing.
You haven't played me yet, so.
A 3-lane running and walking track. They'll also have a 66,000 square footage premium turf field and a beautiful 59,000 square footage hardwood gymnasium, too, which is going to be fantastic. So that's going to be a lot in Kearney. And if you want to go check out the Kearney Sportsplex, they're located directly off Interstate 80, a year-round climate-controlled, multi-use premier athletic facility that can accommodate youth and adult sports tournaments, camps, leagues, and recreation programs. Check out the Kearney Sportsplex whenever this thing opens up. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great. I can't wait.
Capital A.
So many things to do there. Just can't go wrong. Kearney. That's where it's at.
We'll check out our top plays or our halftime highlights from that first half of action. I put the Panthers on top by 13. Coming up next.
Let's get moving, Nebraska. Show us how you stay healthy and you could really make a difference. Capture these moments, whether it's a walk in the park, playing with your kids or pets, biking or swimming, or even cooking a healthy meal, and share them with us. Each week, one lucky winner will choose a school to receive a $500 donation from Medica. Join the fun and make a difference. Submit today at newschannelnebraska.com and your school could win $500. Stretch Across Nebraska, presented by Medica with News Channel Nebraska.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. And by Heritage at Fountain Point, redefining senior living with a steadfast commitment to comfort, compassion, and dignity. Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Well, for about a week, I was having some chest pains, just rumblings across, and it just kept going on and on. And so I said to my husband, I said, I think you need to take me to ER. And I walked into ER and I said, I think I'm having a heart attack. Within 20 minutes, I was in the cath lab. I had a blockage, I believe, over here, and they put in 2 stents. One of them, they said, was quite long. It was much better than the alternative. Dr. B gives me a lot of confidence and encouragement, and just keep working and keep going. I would highly recommend Faith Regional ER, the doctors, and definitely rehab. They just take care of you. Through courage and the help of Faith Regional, I became a heart hero.
Oh, there's another look at Jazzy. Still hungry. Might be hungry for a comeback in the second half for the Hawks.
Yeah, he's hungry for something to happen positive for Northeast. They got outscored rather significantly there in that quarter, 26-12. That was a big quarter for Ellsworth. And the Panthers, they did it a lot of ways, but they shot the ball very, very well. And that second quarter, they shot 11 for 17 from the field. That's getting it done, 64.7%. 58% for the first half, including 41% from three-point land. So really shooting the basketball well in that first half were the Ellsworth Panthers.
Yeah, when you just click on all cylinders there, it's what really helps propel you. And you look at the Hawks, they've only taken 3 shots from the perimeter. So definitely the opportunity is there for the Panthers. They're taking advantage of it. Hawks not so much. They're getting good looks, but they're just looking for everybody. It's hard for them to go inside, and I think we've seen that so far.
Yeah, the inside presence of Annalie and certainly Taylor Ross when she's in the ball game, that's a really good post presence there down on that defensive side for Ellsworth. And Northeast Community College has had chances to score. They've missed some around the rim, and part of that is just dealing with that shot blocking issue. I think you want them to be, I think Coach Savela will tell them to be more aggressive and take the ball strong at the basket regardless of which post player is in there, and try to get those players in foul trouble. But when you start worrying about them too much, you change your shot, you rush your shot sometimes, and it just creates problems. The other thing we mentioned, Northeast in that first ball game back in December, they were 2 for 20 from three-point land, and they're in this ball game they're only 1 for 3. So if you're going to stay with the Panthers, you're going to have to knock down some threes. That's what it kind of boils down to, really, in this ball game.
Let's take a look at some of those highlights from the first half of action, and we'll start with the Panthers. And we've seen this tonight, the speed from Rosario Panadero, the freshman guard from Spain. She's so quick with the basketball in her hand.
Yeah, he handles it well and scores well. And there's another three-point shot for the Panthers.
First three-pointer for Claudia Derange. And she's got Derange. All right, that was really bad. I know that. Here's the drive from Jones. And looking to get Jones involved a little bit more. She's 1 for 8 from the floor. That was the only shot she made from the floor. She's 4 for 4 from the line. Maya Wiederin has the only three-pointer for the Hawks tonight, a straightaway bucket, and that actually gave them the lead, which they held for a little while until the Panthers came back strong in the second quarter, and we'll get there momentarily.
Yeah, Wiederin scored back-to-back buckets there. Really got Northeast going. Guard play is going to be big for the Hawks, I think, in the second half.
As are the three-pointers from the Panthers. Lias and Tonic, 2 of them there. There was the first, and here's the second. Finished that first half with 12 points. Lou Lias and Tonic has come out as one of the key players to watch after averaging about 9.1 points per game.
Yeah, knocking down threes was a big thing, obviously, for the Panthers and their ability to beat Northeast down the floor. Points off turnovers in this ball game. Ellsworth 17 to Northeast 6. So they've been the better team in the fast break situations, the transition situations, and another area where Northeast is going to have to improve here in the second half if they're going to come back and win this ball game.
We got the third quarter coming up next, and see if the Hawks will have a rally, or will the Panthers roll their way into the third quarter and continue their hot start in their second quarter connections. 42-29, Ellsworth with the lead over Northeast. Third quarter is coming your way on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
At TC Amish Home, we want to help you live better, longer, with a complete selection of health-focused power chairs from Ultra Comfort. Ultra Comfort features zero-gravity positioning, giving you that weightless feeling and increasing your circulation. Elevate your feet, release tension, reduce swelling, and maximize blood flow. They are fully programmable to your customized settings. With the softest, easy-to-clean fabrics, the entire family is able to enjoy the benefits of your new Ultra Comfort power chair. Live better, longer with Ultra Comfort at TC Amish Home in Norfolk.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Final game of the regular season in this ICCAC D2 battle between the Hawks and the Panthers. Nobody's snoozing yet. A 13-point lead for Ellsworth, but Northeast looking to rally back in this one after leading by one at the end of the first quarter. Panthers going on a 26-12 run in quarter number 2 that propels them up to this 13-point lead.
Yeah, they were doing it with the three-point shot. They were doing it with turning Northeast over, and certainly some strong drives to the bucket. I mean, you've got players that we talked about before in Ella Shearer and who am I forgetting? Well, she's one of them. She had such a big game the first time, 20 and 15, and she's been quiet. And it's you're down by 13. That's a bad sign because
right.
You figure that she's going to get it going.
Yeah, Ella Shire, watch out.
Shire, yeah, I'm sorry.
For her. Well, especially when, we talked about Centonic being someone who's stepped up in a big way so far. I mean, Panadero's got 9 points. That's already over her average on the season. And there's always a few of those players who get over their season average, which makes the crucial impact in the game.
Yeah, even Annalai has she's played pretty well at moments, but has not had a huge game at this point.
I feel like she's done a lot of the little things. Maybe not been a huge factor in the scoring column, but defensively she's been tremendous. And when she does stuff like that,
kept that rebound alive.
Going back inside, Annalai kicks to Panadero. Talked about how good she's been off the dribble. With the pass here, Santonic no good. Hawks looking to run. Wiederin up the floor. Fallis tries to get the bump and draws the shot to go. Doesn't get a foul, though. 4 points for Vileek Fallis.
I think that's what Northeast needs to do more of here in this second half is be the quicker team. That guard play important. They got good guards out here.
Yep, there's another steal, and then throw it away! And a foul!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a unfortunate turn of events. Merrill Brockis gets the block and the ball, and then just bounce passes it over to Onali.
I got to block the rebound, but lost the basketball, and Onali now 3-point play.
Right, it wasn't like she intentionally passed it over to Onali, but was turning around looking for an outlet, and Panadero knocks that thing loose from behind. Wiederin pull-up jumper from mid-range, no good. Fallis gets the offensive rebound. Wiederin trying to get the outside shot going, and another deep jumper, good for the Norfolk guard.
This guard play with Jones and Wiederin, they can get you back in the ball game.
She is magic from the mid-range. Trying to get the Hawks back in this battle. Derange on the drive. Nice shot on a dribble drive by Claudia Derange.
She does have that derange, right?
She's got derange.
You're deranged there, Kaylin.
Well, I've already said that once, so it can't be too much worse than that. Baseline drive. Bounce pass to Brockis. Good ball movement. Wiederin, quick fire three. Good! Maya Wiederin starting to shoot the ball more, and that's what the Hawks need.
A quick ball movement there, and you got Wiederin open in that corner.
Such a good shooter. Kick out. Nice feed, a pass, and a foul. Favor Onali with the bucket and going to the line for another one.
I like Panadero. That was an excellent pass. She's been very good off the dribble, and that time finding her teammate for another 3-point play.
Onali converts, and the three that Wiederin just hit gets erased by Onali's and one. If you're Northeast, you don't want to trade buckets. Gonna have to find a way to make some stops defensively.
You put it in perspective, the Hawks have only given up 58 points a game.
A foul from behind. Onali tried to get the swat.
And with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, they've already given up 50.
Ellsworth trying to stay ahead of this lead as the free throw is good by Onali. Or rather, that is Jones, excuse me. Jones gets both to drop. She's 6 for 6 from the line. Northeast has not missed a free throw.
And Northeast going to try to speed Ellsworth up here, throwing some pressure, full court.
Nearly loses it. Onali able to dish it back to Panadero. Nice drive in the kick. There's another foul. Oh, a walk. Before she goes up with it, Onali travels.
That's a break there for Northeast, because that was going to be an easy bucket. Coach Reese not agreeing with that call. He thought she was fouled.
Wiederin up the floor. 12-point deficit for the Hawks. Bounce past Jones. That time, another foul. Onali gets her third.
Well, I think you see one thing we talked about at halftime. Northeast just being a little more aggressive. Jones, off that backdoor cut, takes it at the shot blocker. Does get it blocked, but gets the call. And now Jones, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, has a chance to add a couple more. And that's Annalie's third foul.
That's a big foul for the sophomore forward from Nigeria. This free throw gets the roll, and Jones stays perfect from the line. Just one shot from the floor that's made it. But she is 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
Great shooting there from Jones.
And a near turnover. It's going back to Ellsworth. 10-point lead for the Panthers.
We'll see if the Hawks can turn Ellsworth over in this full court.
Another near steal. It is worth a mention, though, that Justin Reese did get a warning from the official during that last foul.
You're fine. Right there.
Up to Ross. Ross feeds to Santonic, who's been electric from the three-pointer tonight. Ross drives, foul. Ross rolls over and is back up. One of my favorite things about watching basketball, when players either get fouled or they fall on the floor, they kind of just let their body do whatever they want. They'll come back up eventually. Look at Ross.
I'd try that, but I'd be in traction.
That's because you're not an athlete like Ross or like anybody here.
Oh, come on. I'm also like 59 years old, so that plays into it.
That's it?
I thought you were a lot older than that.
Ross goes for 1 for 2 at the line.
I think Ross might be a little bit better offensive player than Annalee. Annalee might be the better defender in that low post area.
Timeout on the floor, 51-40 as Coach Savela takes it a full timeout, and it is 6:14 to go in this third quarter. 11-point lead for the Hawks.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
.6:14 to go in the third quarter, an 11-point lead for Ellsworth, 51-40. After the timeout called by Matt Savela, Hawks will have the possession and looking to keep their offense going. They've been sort of trading buckets. Offenses from both teams have been there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I think both teams have found pretty good shots in their half court.
Fallis able to get rid of the basketball to Schieffer, now driving. There's the floater that's no good from Garati. Panadero. DeRange. Santonic kicks to Ross. And nearly a steal. Ball on the floor. Will be a jump ball. It's our first jump ball of the game. Garati tried to get in there, and it looked like she might have had a steal, but the ball might have just slipped through her arms.
And DeRange tried to force that pass through the defense, and it does go now with the alternating possession back to Northeast.
Yeah, usually you don't see the first jump ball in the third quarter. Bounce pass, Schieffer trying to go up and under. Ross closes her out. Panadero over to Garati, or rather over to Santonic, and back to Santonic on the wing. Panthers pass the ball around well. And a foul on Schieffer. Timeout on the floor, 4:57 to play in the third quarter. Same score, 51-40. Ellsworth leads Northeast.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
One thing about working, we've always had employers that took care of all the health care for us. Navigating that was kind of scary, unknown.
We tried to do it on our own, but weren't too confident with, was this really what we should be doing? Sarah is a very welcoming, warm person, and we really enjoy working with her. We laugh, we giggle.
She presented several scenarios, kind of took over where the employer left off.
See, it's all on who you can trust, right, hon?
Yes, dear.
Excitement brewing in the building as the Hawks are trying to rally back in this one with just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter as we about to check back in out of that media timeout. Caitlin Deppen and Lou Siefker from Norfolk, Nebraska. Final game of the regular season, and it is a big one. ICCAC Division II, and the standings are tight in this conference. Kirkwood is the regular season champ, 27-0, 17-0 in conference play. They got Ellsworth at second. Then you have Nyack, Northeast, and DMAC all tied for third.
That could be a big win if Northeast is able to come back and get this. They put them in at least in a tie for second.
Panthers got the win earlier this season over the Hawks. This three-pointer no good as Ross tips it and last touched by Northeast.
McFallows couldn't handle the rebound, so the Panthers keep it.
Ross and Schieffer were going after it and just hits off of Fallis' hand. She wasn't quite ready for it. Ross has it poked away. Controlled by the Panthers. DeRange with 8. Step through, jumper off the glass, no good. One-handed rebound. Ross leaves it short on the putback. Still a great effort. Aaliyah Jones, good passing. Schieffer open, jumper, in and out.
That's one you would have loved to have fall for Northeast.
As soon as we say the offenses were clicking, hit a little bit of a drought. Looking to clear things. Panadero. Ross kicks Panadero for 3. Good! Rosario Panadero, her second 3. She's got 12.
She's been good off the dribble, now knocking down 3. She's been very effective tonight for Ellsworth.
Wiederin tries to answer, and she rattles it in. Maya Wiederin steps up for her third 3.
Yeah, you want her to keep shooting. She's got that nice touch there that's her spot there at the top of the key. She's been able to knock some of those down.
15 points for Wiederin as that shot is blocked out of bounds by Schieffer. If you're Maya Wiederin, you got the shot. Find a way to keep getting open.
We mentioned it earlier, Ella Shire has been quiet. They really made her work for her points tonight. Shire gets that shot block.
Ross on Schieffer, good look off the turnaround, but no good. Jones runs with it, sees a lane, and fouled by Taylor Ross.
And more free throws for Elijah Jones.
8 for 8 so far. Got 10 points. 8 of them from the line. Normally about a 77% free throw shooter, and she's 9 for 9.
And when you're a good free throw shooter, you get those rolls. She's had a couple that kind of hit the rim and went through.
And that one doesn't drop. First missed free throw for the Hawks today. Could have cut it back down to single digits. Jones gets back on defense and swats the ball away.
That's good hustle. You mentioned with Annalie out of the ballgame, he picked up her third foul. You bring in Ross. They play a little bit differently, but they're both equally effective. And really not much of a drop-off.
Shire for three. That's off back iron, and she still has yet to find her rhythm. Wiederin covered tightly, finding Schiefer. Schiefer turns back to Wiederin on the cut and gets it to swirl in. Maya Wiederin cuts it back to single digits.
Just that one to go left-handed. Impressive play there. Schiefer to Wiederin.
Panadero running the offense. Back down to Ross. Kick. Putman lost it. Put it on the floor, and Jones comes out with it. Aaliyah Jones. Bounce pass. Good movement off the glass, and good! It drops for Garati.
Well, Jones started that with the steal. Big-time defensive play by Jones. Northeast making a comeback here, only down 6.
2 to go in the third quarter. Trailed by as many as 14. Drive, and there's a travel. Panadero tried to jump stop through the D and travels.
So 4th turnover here in the third quarter for Ellsworth. Northeast, who had 10 in the first half, only with 1 in the third quarter. So that's allowed them to come back.
Here's Wiederin. She's been integral in this third quarter. 10 points in the quarter alone for Maya Wiederin. Here's a three, step through the side, and that's no good. Fighting for the rebound. And it's staying with the Hawks.
Well, for Northeast, you'd love to end this quarter on a run here. You're only down 6, still a minute 35 to go.
Wiederin into Garati. Fakes the pass and finds Jones. There's a screen. Jones to Schiefer. Feeds it to Wiederin. Goes up over. Whoa, what a finish over the height of Taylor Ross.
Wiederin on fire right now. You got to keep giving her the ball.
12 in the quarter for Wiederin. It's a 4-point game. And Shire can't finish at the rim. But Fallis steps out of bounds. There's another look at the Shire shot. Gets it in. Nice play off the inbound. A three, no good. Jones gets the ball. And then another foul on Taylor Ross. And that is foul number 4 for Ross.
Now you got 4 on Ross and 3 on Annalie. So the post presence there for the Panthers, that's really, I think, where Ellsworth has the advantage. Now you got both players in foul trouble.
And now Ross will come off the floor, which puts the Panthers in a bit of small ball, taking away some size advantage.
And you still have Shire out there, again, who had 15 rebounds the last time these two teams have played.
Unfortunately for Ellsworth, she's been a bit of a non-factor tonight as Wiederin starts and doesn't stop till she gets the shot to drop.
Wow, just can't stop Wiederin right now.
14 to the third quarter, but how about this shot to range? No good. Gets the rebound and nearly tosses it away. Just a 2-point lead for the Panthers. DeRange gets to the answer.
Well, she's playing hard right now, DeRange. That's a big bucket for Ellsworth.
Hawks trailed by as many as 14 points this quarter. It was just a 2-point game, back to 4. Wiederin not slowing down to Jones. Underneath, and there's a reach-in foul on Ella Shire. 5 fouls in the quarter.
Really good position down low that time by Hannah Schiefer. Had Shire sealed off. Shire had to go around her to try to get that steal and picks up the foul. So
just a 37% free throw shooter. Schiefer connects on the first.
I notice if you say that somebody's not a very good free throw shooter, they make it. And a lot of times you say they're a good free throw shooter, they miss it.
Well, that just happened for Schiefer, she got them both.
Big time.
But Jones is a good free throw shooter, and she's made them almost all of them, 9 of 10.
Yeah, good point.
2 seconds. DeRange finishes as she cuts to the basket at the buzzer. Reed takes a 4-point lead, but it is a thriller as the Hawks have fought their way back from 14 down to just down by 4 after that Claudia DeRange bucket. 58-54 Panthers, and we have 10 minutes left on NCN.
Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location, has several multi-specialty outreach physicians, including ear, nose, and throats, orthopedic surgery, urology, nephrology, general surgery, and pulmonology. Our physicians are all board certified. They have obtained the highest level of medical expertise in their field. Rated by our patients with a perfect 5 stars. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location, offers so much care, so close to home. Located in the Fountain Point Medical Building, Norfolk.
Minutes to go, and this is a thriller. Ellsworth with a 4-point lead over Northeast. They've got the ball. Panthers led by 14, and now they lead by 4 as the Hawks have rallied back. Shire drives in, falls in a foul before a travel is called.
Shire trying to get aggressive there off the dribble and picks up a foul there. That's going to be on Garat of Northeast. But the player inbounding the ball right now, DeRange, has been the player late in that quarter, had 2 big buckets at the end of that quarter that stemmed Northeast's momentum.
Quiet right now as Ellsworth tries to find a bucket. Shire with 4. Here's DeRange. A lane, DeRange, no good, and the rebound picked up by Garati. Jones sees the space and launches it long off the glass. Tough day for shooting for Aaliyah Jones, but she has been excellent from the line.
And Northeast's got to play good defense, especially off the dribble drive right now without the 2 posts in the middle of that offense.
Shire with 7. Now 5. Shire, nice drive and a nice finish by Ella Shire.
Yeah, really good player is Ella Shire, and that sort of play right there is indicative of what she can do.
Weeder an inside jump ball. And this will stay with Northeast.
The Hawks have to keep scoring here. Ellsworth, a very good offensive team. And you can't have, if you're Northeast, you can't have a drought right now and allow Ellsworth to get that lead back to double digits.
And a foul. Laya Sintonic, her second. So the Hawks went on a 25-16 run in that third quarter to help get them back in this ball game. But gonna need to keep the scoring going, and it's mostly been Maya Wiederin. She gets the ball here, tries to keep going, and she does. Maya Wiederin, 16 points in the second half alone.
She has been fantastic, and that's smart to find her. She's in a zone right now. She's really got that rhythm going. Keep feeding her the basketball.
23 points tonight for the sophomore Maya Wiederin in her hometown. Shot clock rolling, 3-pointer Santonic off the back of the rim. Hasn't got it going since the second quarter. Jones, Aaliyah Jones, slices through the deep, and the shot goes with a foul.
Tell you what, Jones has been a big factor in this ball game as well. She hasn't had a lot of perimeter shots fall, but that was a big-time play there, a chance for a three-point play, which would make this a one-point game. But we saw her earlier get a steal that started a fast break. She has been effective on both ends of the floor.
Just the second made field goal of the game for Aaliyah Jones. And the free throw is no good. That's just her second miss from the line. She's 9 of 11. As our fourth quarter is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at Lincoln.org with a shot and a foul from Laya Centonic.
Another big bucket. Boy, Ellsworth seems like every time Northeast gets close, somebody steps up and makes a play. Centonic that time scores and misses the free throw.
Almost the exact, well, it is the exact same thing that just happened with Jones and Northeast on the other end. Plenty of time, 7.5 to go, a 4-point game. But right now, Ellsworth is doing what they need to stay out in front. Floater, Garati, no good, it rattles away. And somehow, the Panthers keeping the rebound. Claudia DeRange.
Yeah, she has been really good here in the second half. She's made, we talk about not always plays that get on the stat sheet. She's just been really a force, I think, late in this third quarter and early fourth quarter for the Panthers.
Panadero switches direction, now goes inside. And a foul going against the Hawks. It's on Schieffer.
That's Schieffer's third. Now you've got to guard Annalie in the post. That's difficult. There it goes right in there.
Big to have her back in the game as she misses here. Jones with the rebound. Aaliyah Jones tries to squeeze in the bounce pass to Wiederin, who draws the foul, and Maya Wiederin gets her first opportunity from the line where she is a 75% shooter.
Yeah, certainly a player, if you're Northeast, you're happy to have at the free throw line.
As Ella Shire gets her fourth foul.
Fourth foul, that's big. Now you've got, Ross and Shire both have 4, is that right? And Annalie has 3.
Yes. Wiederin hits this free throw. That can drastically change this game depending on how it plays out.
Again, that's the area where Ellsworth really has the advantage in size. And you'd like to get a couple of those players off the floor if you could here before this ball game ends. You mentioned Delia Jones, 9 rebounds right now in this ball game. So, as we mentioned, she's been very, very good tonight for Northeast in several different categories.
Well, this is the closest that Northeast has gotten back since they trailed 18-17. And now a steal. Meryl Brockes gets the basketball back. Wiederin over to Arenas. And then lost it on the floor. Panadero feeds it up the floor. Too strong, and Jones swats it away.
A great opportunity for Ellsworth. Come up empty, but they keep possession of the basketball. An unfortunate turnover there for Northeast. And Ellsworth has been pretty good tonight at making Northeast pay for those turnovers. They do not cash in on that one.
Grotti tried to collect it with one hand. Got away from her. Nice drive. Panadero feeds to the baseline and a whistle. Taylor Ross with a chance to make it a 2-score game.
Arenas picks up the foul. I think that was one where she just kind of brought those hands down a little bit. Looked like she was up and down. But you credit Ross with that one because she went into contact and forced the official to make the call.
63-60 with 6 minutes to go. Ross with a clutch. 2 free throws. It's always a nice sign of respect when Wiederin's got the basketball and the bench is screaming shooter. She's been that good today. Stick around for our top plays brought to you by Currency and Elkhorn Valley Bank as we recap this battle after this matchup. Shot no good. Ellsworth collects the board.
Just left that one short.
Panadero, after a 9-point first half, just 3 in this second. Gets the feed there. Panadero kicks it out. Good ball movement by the Panthers. And it doesn't result in a shot. And a foul, a jump ball on the floor, which will stay with Ellsworth.
McGrady went down to the ground trying to get that one. He's battling down there. It's that big post in Annalee.
Panadero looks to get it in. Finds Annalee, turn around. And she travels.
Get that shuffle step there when she catches the basketball. So much athletic ability. But here we go again. Northeast under 5 to play. Had a chance to trim that lead once more.
Wiederin off the screen. Looks for the roll. Jones is open for 3.
Oh.
Hits no. Back iron, no good. Panthers inside. Nice kick out for an open Santonic off the back of the rim as well. Ross Skies for the rebound. And a jump ball, which will be going back to Northeast.
Job by Arenas that time. Hang on to that basketball. Ross came flying in there, had the momentum, but Arenas kept it and tied her up.
Media timeout, 4:31 to go, and it's a good one. Panthers 64, Hawks 60 on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. And by Heritage at Fountain Point, redefining senior living with a steadfast commitment to comfort, compassion, and dignity. Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk, living better.
Teammates Mentoring is in need of mentors, especially for students in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Meeting with a student just once a week in school can make a positive impact on their life by providing a sense of hope and helping them reach their full potential. 92% of Teammates Mentors report that they leave their mentoring time in a better mood than when they arrive. So what are you waiting for? Head over to Teammates.org today to learn more information about how you can get involved. Join the team. Be a mentor.
Fans are wanting to jump around to get excited as this game has come down to the final 4:31, and it is a 4-point Panther lead. Hawks trying to continue their rally, trailed by as many as 14 points in the second half.
Just feels like Northeast is right there, just ready to tie it up or take the lead. And give the Panthers credit, they have held them at arm's length. Northeast now with another chance, down 4 to trim the lead.
Brockis gets it to Arenas, then back to Wiederin, who's had a fantastic game. Arenas, a bit of a stutter step. Ross is right on her, pokes the ball away. Taylor Ross with a huge steal and a foul. Laya Santonic whistled.
Well, that was close. Might have got a break there, did Ellsworth.
Free throw at the line. It is good for Santonic. Elliott Jones pleading her case as well. Both are good. Clutch free throws for Laya Santonic. It's a 6-point lead for Ellsworth. 4:07 to play.
Northeast got to run their offense a little bit better. A little bit too much dribbling the last time, and what I call ineffective dribbling. You're not really going toward the basket. You're just kind of dribbling out high, and they get the basketball stolen.
Garati to the top of the circle for Fallis, and throws that ball away.
Northeast had done a good job this half taking care of the ball, but 3 turnovers here late could really doom them, as Ellsworth could really put a stranglehold on this game with a bucket here.
DeRange off the screen. .330 to go. Finds Ross. Inside, good jumper for Taylor Ross. Really nice shot on the post.
Ross, such a good player off the bench.
Wiedemann nearly loses the ball. Hawks trail by 8. They've come so far.
Northeast just has to execute their offense now and not worry about the clock.
And there's another turnover.
Boy, you just can't do that, though.
Panadero. Under 3. Hawks have not been able to take care of the basketball in the last few minutes. Panadero turns around and travels. Stick around for our player of the game, brought to you by Northeast Community College, as well as the Heritage at Fountain Point. Be able to interview the outstanding Hawk performer. Wiedemann off a double screen. And miscommunication for 5 turnovers in the last few minutes.
Yeah, and that's killing them right now. Really couldn't have a turnover in that situation. Down 8, 2:25 to go. Now Northeast going to try pressure and see if you can get a turnover.
Ross able to find DeRange.
Look up, eat it.
Northeast will have to be nearly perfect defensively and then find shots to fall on offense.
You can't allow a bucket here. You can't go down 10 with this much time left.
Santonic a 3, and that falls.
Wow.
And it might be the dagger for the Ellsworth Panthers.
That feels like an 11-point lead now, under 2 to go.
Wiedemann tries to draw contact. She gets the shot to go, but doesn't get the foul, and makes it back to a 9-point game. 1:46 to go. A timeout on the floor. 71-62. Hawks trail by 9. Need a big comeback.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit FRPS.
1:46 to go. Timeout called by the Panthers. A quick 30-second timeout. 1:46 to go. 71-62. The Hawks trailed by as many as 14. They come all the way back. They get it down to 2 points, but not able to take advantage of some late shots. And then as of late, it's been turnover after turnover for Northeast, and the Panthers have been able to make their shots.
Yeah, they've made plays at the end of this ball game that really mattered, whether it's obviously scoring in the offensive end, but they've forced those 5 turnovers there against Northeast that really took Northeast out of this ball game. Northeast just not able to get shots off. So I think the Ellsworth defense was very good when it had to be. Now Northeast, you've got to get some steals and get some shots up.
Can they get one off the inbound? Ross is able to get it to Shire. And back to Panadero. Hawks don't have to foul yet.
And Ellsworth doesn't really have to be aggressive offensively.
1:32 to go in the game. A foul on Wiederin. That's just her first foul. And no more to give as that puts Panthers on the line for two. Panadero. 54% foul shot. Misses the first.
That helps if you're Northeast. Now you got to get the rebound. You got to push it down the floor and get the best shot you can as quickly as you can.
Misses both. Karate with the rebound, and now Wiederin gets the ball. Got to find a good shot here if you can. There's a deep jumper, and that's good.
The two-pointer.
Brockus for a deep two. Panadero trying to get out of there. Nearly traveled. Instead, there's a foul across the floor.
Brockus with the reach here, and I think that's what you want to do. You try to extend the game now. You're down 7, but Ellsworth just missed a couple free throws. So that's the way you do it, is get that clock stopped and hope the Panthers miss from the free throw line.
Still going to take a lot for Northeast. They want to rally back in this one. We'll need some more misses from Panadero. Comes back and makes that free throw. Makes them both. Big makes for Rosario Panadero. 9-point game.
And Northeast's got to be thinking threes, I think, with only a minute to go.
Wiederin to Jones. Bounce pass Wiederin. Step back jumper. Tough shot. No good. Ross with the rebound. Over to DeRange. Now Northeast trying to foul and instead get a strip. DeRange is back on it, and then there's a whistle. With 46.8 to go, Taylor Ross will try to finish the game with a few free throws. Rather, this will be actually DeRange, rather.
You mentioned Taylor Ross. She's been very good in the second half with 7 rebounds here in the second half. That was a big one, and then 10 overall. So Taylor Ross with a double-double here tonight. And that's off the bench.
Free throw good for Claudia DeRange. 10 points for her, and she did a lot of the little things right tonight as well.
Yeah, that DeRange was really big there when Northeast was making their run. Makes that free throw. Had a couple of big buckets there at the end of the third quarter.
Wiederin turns, ball is tipped away, and Ross comes up with a steal and keeps it in. Northeast gets the ball. Wiederin will take a 3 and miss it off to the right. And that might wrap it up. Hawks not fouling yet with 23 seconds. And Savela says not to foul. And that will end this one as Northeast fights hard to come back in the game. But Ellsworth will win this battle 75-64.
Good road win for Ellsworth. They gave Northeast gave them a challenge there, but they pulled away and played well down the stretch when they had to.
Final score 75-64. Ellsworth Panthers take down the Northeast Hawks on News Channel Nebraska.
It's Ram Truck Month at Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Browse our full lineup of new Ram trucks, like the rugged and capable 2025 Ram 1500. And take advantage of our current offers happening now. Visit one of our 2 convenient locations in Blair or Bellevue today. Serving our customers since 1991. This is Woodhouse.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people. And we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Farmers' pride is fueling the future. In the field, on your farm, in your community. With scheduled propane deliveries, monthly budget options, and prepaid contracting plans, Farmers' Pride has the right solution to fit your propane needs and has been a trusted supplier of propane for over 60 years. In the field, on your farm, in your community. Farmers' Pride.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people. And we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Time for our top plays on News Channel Nebraska as we wrap up our women's game tonight. Final score, Ellsworth 75, Northeast 64. Top plays are brought to you by Currency and Elkhorn Valley Bank. Well, Northeast and Ellsworth, a big battle to end the regular season. Panthers and the Hawks as the Panthers travel from Iowa to Norfolk for this matchup. We get things started in the opening quarter, and it is a steal and a score as Rosario Panadero gets the scoring started for the Panthers, a team that's 23-5, won that first matchup against Northeast earlier this season. Kick out three-pointer on the way and connects. Claudia Derange showing it off there. A big bucket to increase the Ellsworth lead. Now it's 9-6, Northeast on the run. Here's Aaliyah Jones. Jones gets up to the basket, gets the shot to drop, and now brings the Hawks within one. 9-8, Northeast still coming right back. Three-pointer, Maya Wiederin from straight away splashes her first shot of the game. And a spoiler alert, there were many more to come for the sophomore guard from Norfolk and Maya Wiederin. Second quarter action. Panthers lead by 2. Wiederin ties the game with a big jumper from the high post. Tied at 23. Things got a little bit out of hand here. 28-25, under 5 to go in the quarter. Three-pointer on the way as Laia Santonic gets it to drop. The sophomore from Spain. 31-27, kicks it back to the corner, and this time another three falls for the Panthers. That's Panadero getting it on the action. At the half, Ellsworth's got a 14-point lead, 47-33, and Northeast comes back with a three. Maya Wiederin, big-time bucket there to try to bring the Hawks back. 11-point game. Panthers, Ellsworth answers right back. It's Panadero again, rallying with another three-pointer. Had 9 points in that first half. Now Maya Wiederin, drive, shot, left hand, good. Single digits, and the Hawks are climbing their way back as we head to the fourth quarter. 4-point game. Ellsworth, nice drive and a nice finish from Ella Shire. Shire, only 4 points tonight, but a big bucket there. 60-56, and Aaliyah Jones has a chance to make it a 1-point game if Jones can hit the free throw. Not able to do it. Ellsworth increases their lead, 68-60. Hawks got by so close, but not able to make the comeback as Elias Antonic hits a dagger of a 3 to finish the battle. And Ellsworth gets the win over Northeast 75-64. Now heading down to the sideline, we'll get a little bit of an interview before we head into the boys' battle. And we're speaking with the Hawks head coach, Matt Zavela.
Well, the Northeast Community College Lady Hawks, they fall short tonight in sophomore night, 75-64 to a good Ellsworth Panther team, joined now by head coach Matt Zavela. Coach, it was just one of those games where maybe that second quarter they kind of outplayed you, but you fought back in that second half and made it close, just weren't able to quite close it out.
Yeah, our second quarter was not a good one. We had some breakdowns on both ends of the floor, and but yeah, we were down, I think, 13 at halftime. You know, we just said, hey, it's a 40-minute game for a reason. I like some things we got done in the second half. I think we cut it to 2 at one time and just couldn't quite get over the hump and get the stop when he needed to. But it's a good Ellsworth team, and I like how we battled back, but just came up short tonight.
Do you feel like you were a little more aggressive in the second half? You certainly got their post players in some foul trouble.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we don't get a lot of points from our post play offensively, but I thought we attacked them a little bit better and moved the basketball a little bit better. And of course, you know, you got to make shots. We missed some, and I thought again we had some breakdowns. We fouled a little bit at times that just kind of kept their possession alive. And yeah, so they're a good defensive team too. You know, they kind of disrupted us offensively a little bit.
It seemed like when you guys made that run there, they just made a play, you know, here and there to keep you guys at arm's length. And then at the end of the game, you had some turnover problems. What did you see there was the issues with those turnovers?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes it's trying to do too much. We maybe had some kids log a lot of minutes. You get a little tired sometimes, and mentally you're not processing what to do with the basketball. So a combination of things. Yeah, we need to play cleaner. When you're trying to win close ball games, you got to play clean all the way through, especially down the stretch. And they did that better than us, you know, particularly in the fourth quarter.
Still a lot to play for. You got postseason, the tournament coming up. You think you'll get a home game?
Well, we got to kind of look at some other scores tonight. Coming in, it looked like we had a home game. We still might. Kind of depends what some other teams do. And yeah, so I would say within the next 30 minutes we'll have some results. We'll kind of know where we are.
Coach, I got to ask you about the big picture. You got your 700th win in January. What does that mean to you? And being here as long as you have and being as successful as you have, what has all that meant to you?
Well, right now, not a whole lot, because we wanted to get this win tonight and go for, I don't know, 705 or whatever it would have been. But it's a lot of years of coaching, number one, and having good players. And to do it at one place, there's not a lot of coaches probably that have done that at one spot. So I guess, you know, just like players, you got to continue to grind through and stay with things. So yeah, this has been a great place to work, and appreciate Northeast, all their support they've given, and the players have been wonderful over the years as well.
Well, Coach, we got to, you know, as fans of the Northeast program, we're happy you're here. We hope you stick around another 30-some years, or maybe not that long, but we hope you're here for a long time. Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck in the tournament.
Awesome. Thanks for covering us.
Absolutely. That's it, Coach Matt Zavela. Let's get Maya Wiederen in here. Maya, a good, heck of a ball game. 27 points, 5 rebounds. Didn't get the win, but you were really aggressive there in that second half, really looking for your shot. What were you seeing? How were you able to be so successful?
We needed to flip a switch, and we were down by 13 at the half, and I felt like we needed to come out and play harder, and that's what we did, but we just had a few rough patches, and those are what put us in a deficit.
What you were able to score off the dribble? You're able to score. You're making threes. What sort of things have you worked on here heading into this sophomore year that has made you so effective offensively?
We got in the gym a lot last season after their season was over, and we worked on pull-ups, just everything, and I think that helped a lot.
So what does this team need to do now as you head into postseason to be successful and to win some games in this tournament?
I feel like our defense is going to be key, and we need to come out with a strong defense, and that'll lead to our offense.
What's next for Maya?
I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see after the season's over, and then I'll make some decisions.
We want to know now.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Maya, congratulations on a great game. You didn't get to win, but you had a fantastic game. 27 points, 5 rebounds. You're a player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Maya Wiederen. Caitlin, let's go back to you.
Well, fantastic game from Maya Wiederen, 27 points. Not able to get the win, but a fantastic effort. As we wrap things up from our first game in Norfolk from the Cox Activity Center, Ellsworth gets the win 75-64. But we're not done yet. We got the boys game coming up next between the Hawks and the Panthers on News Channel Nebraska. Stick around.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a